1:30 p.m. Eastern in both Washington, D.C. and Allentown, Pennsylvania. Allentown, Pennsylvania, bottom of your screen. Donald Trump will take the stage in about an hour, so an hour and a half late, which is sort of par for the course with his schedule these days. And the ellipse, Kamala Harris, will make her closing remarks shortly. This is what she has billed as her closing argument speech, much like Donald Trump's Madison Square Garden speech on Sunday. Both sides tell us every day that American democracy depends on getting them your vote. And more than 50 million Americans have already listened. And that means raw data, real data, not polls, is available. And if one looks at the raw data, they may be able to look at the tea leaves of where this election is going. It's exactly what Scott Tranter does. Director of Data Science, Decision Desk HQ, is with us. Jonathan Kott, former communications director, senior advisor to Senator Joe Manchin, is available. And we're watching on the screen as someone walks out on the stage. We saw Doug Emhoff earlier. That does not look like Kamala Harris, is it, guys? No, not Kamala Harris. We'll break in when she comes out. All right, to you, Scott Tranter, Pennsylvania early voting. 2024, Democrat 58%, Republican 31. 2020, Democrat 69, Republican 21. 10-point swing. How significant is that?
Well, we got to see another week of it. It's not as significant as the swing we're seeing in Nevada, Pennsylvania. That is certainly more than 2020, but we expected the GOP's pushing early vote there, and we're seeing the GOP electorate respond there. I'd like to see a little bit more of the early vote before we make a pronouncement, so to speak.
Sufficing, though, Jonathan, you'd a lot rather be 10 points ahead than 10 points behind 2020.
Sure, but 4 years ago, Donald Trump was saying that early voting was illegal and fraudulent, so Republicans didn't early vote. I don't put a lot of stock in Democrats doubling the amount of early voting we had in Georgia. I just think more Democrats got out early to vote. I don't think we're doubling the amount of votes we had in Georgia. So I think you can put some stock in it, but I think a lot of stuff has changed. 2020 was kind of an anomaly because of COVID. Pennsylvania, changed some of how they do their elections. So yeah, you'd rather be 10% up, but I don't put a lot of stock in it. The ground game is what matters in this last week.
One stat we look at in early voting where Pennsylvania is showing basic stability is about 90% of the voters for both Democrats and Republicans have voted in the past. In other words, basically both parties are getting out voters who are going to show up. We look for the new ones, and that's kind of what we're looking for to see if either side has a breakout.
Right, so that's the idea, right? These are not new Republican voters. These are Republican voters who have always voted, but now they're voting, voting early. Look, Republicans are awfully giddy, I think may be the right word, over these numbers. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.